Hello everybody, welcome back to training every single day. And I start off with a tuck, press to handstand. It's one of the easier movements that I can do. I probably should go for an easier movement, even more easy for me to do, just so I can build some repetitions, maybe just the negatives. But it's a fun movement, and it's pretty nice just to be able to do it, just to keep me motivated for my training. I spent a little bit of time working with some straight arm movements, straight arm presses. I felt pretty good today. I wish I did a little bit more, but I still kind of finding a little bit of struggle with my training programming, what I should be doing to build up some of these better straight arm press to handstand movements, if I should just be continuing to do them with the press handstand or go for some easier movements. So I do a variety of handstand presses, as well as just some other body part movements like legs. You always got to keep the legs working nice. Legs are often real important for, looking nice and for mobility in the sense of actually moving. So normally I'd be doing some squats with more difficult techniques, but I wanted to keep the technique as easy as I could to overload the muscles, and I think I did a pretty good job here with a superset of this with some regular squats afterwards. I keep forgetting to do some eyes closed squats because when you close your eyes, it puts a little bit more challenge on the technique and the balance. So next time I do some squats, I'll try to do it with my eyes closed just to build up that balance and technique, along with some more against the wall squats tomorrow. But anyways, leave a like for squats. They're very great. I try to keep it focused on the muscles here. But for normally when I do single-legged squats, my knees are the limiting factor. But I've been building them up, focusing on the technique, of course, and I feel like I was able to get a good stimulus in the leg muscles and definitely in the knees. So here are the fingertips. The ends of your body, your feet and your hands, are often what interacts with the world and whatever you need to interact with. So it's important to give some extra dedication to those kinds of parts of the body. I forgot how to do this movement here, but eventually I figured it out. But I was trying to train the tibialis, the ability to lift up the legs, the front part of the lower legs, the ability of lifting up the toes, lifting up the foot. And this is a pretty good one. Right here was the better technique, where you just put your foot up in front and then lift it up. That's a pretty good one, honestly, to build up the legs in a kind of quick and explosive manner. The intention here is just to lift it up as quickly and get as much force and much speed behind it as possible, because that's often how you end up using the front of the legs to protect the knee, protect the legs very quickly, because most injuries happen quickly and not like in most weightlifting style strengths. And the concept that I've been working with most recently is rocking back and forth like this, rocking back and forth. I've been doing it in pikes, in bridges, mainly those two movements, but going onto the hands and then onto the feet have been kind of what I've been liking. I've been doing in the past, I've done a lot of like circles where I run around in a circle, but this kind of back and forth motion also seems to be really good to give it a try. So give it a try yourself with whatever movements, maybe with push-ups or with whatever you like to try. It does involve off-forward limbs, so it's really nice. I felt this one was pretty good for the bridge kind of idea, a lot of repetitions. That was kind of the main goal the past couple of days, is to do more repetitions and with more control to build up, hopefully, quicker progress than what I was doing in the past. So those are some nice shots in nature I took on a little bit of a walk. But here I do some pike press handstands, or what I tried to be a pike. I think I should, but they were overall pretty well pike. Maybe I should touch the legs together is what I was trying to say. But looking at it, I feel like it was pretty good with the pike. I was able to do a couple repetitions, so I might try to do some more of these in the future, along with the rocks, of course. Anyways, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram in the description. That's some of the best ways to support the channel. And let me know if there's any kind of videos, tutorials you want to see, and I'll try to make some. working with the handstand, this is probably how I'm going to train the handstand the next couple of days. I'm going to take a little bit of time off of the technique work because it's kind of frustrating, and just try to work on some really clean presses. I kind of found a new entry into the diagonal stretch. I'll have to do some more research before I continue to talk about this stretch, because I'm not sure if this is necessarily the best way to do it, or the old way where I stay forward and then just try to touch the leg. But this way I'm doing it seems a lot easier. But anyways, this is most of the training I did for today. Take care of yourself and take care of others. I'll see you in the next video.